Hey y'all, quick story time. I haven't did those in a long time. So first I want to explain why I've been posting a lot of videos about witchcraft. I was naive to witchcraft pertaining to it actually happening, that actual people practice it. I was thinking it was something that people knew of, but people wasn't really dibbling dabbling in it. But there's people really practicing witchcraft like it's a form of exercise, okay? I have a co-worker that I work with that actually told me that she's been taking witchcraft classes and that she has an altar at home and different crystals and candles that means different things. And she's speaking about this as if she's telling me a new food recipe. Like, to her, she thinks it's something normal that everybody does it, I guess, because she was comfortable with speaking to me about it with other co-workers present in the room. Then I have some coworkers that will be quick to say they keep messing with me, I'm gonna put a spell on them, and I'm like, wow, people really are okay with witchcraft. That's why we have to be vigilant and pray and try to find out what it is. Do research. You got to know what it is in order so you can know how to rebuke it. If you don't know what it is or don't understand what it is, you might fall into their traps. Okay, learn how it can become a part of you, meaning learn how are they doing it. So when you see me posting videos, it's for us to have knowledge on how these people are doing these things and how we can avoid it or how we can rebuke it. It's not because I'm into it or anything like that. It's just that it's being the norm right now, and I really believe a lot of people are having spells cast upon them because a lot of people are going through strange things that are happening to their lives, especially like the lady said in the other video I posted. October is the devil's playground. Just like people celebrate Christmas as their godly or Jesus celebration, a lot of people, the devil is the devil's holiday for them, where a lot of spiritual realms are open and their demonic spirits have risen because they are being glorified. It's like when you go to these concerts and the celebrities be like, I want to feel your energy. This is the month where they be throwing out negative and scary imagery, and it gives the demonic world power. So long story short about that, but let me tell you my story time. So guess what, you guys? I went to my son's game, and at the game, as it was over, I was getting ready to leave, and you know how you can sense the ones that are sent there to just watch you or whatever. So it was a couple, a man and a woman, and they had a party of probably like 7 people with them, but they was the only 2 that I guess had a hand in doing the game stalking or whatever you want to call it, right? So I'm getting ready to leave. They're just standing there waiting to see which direction I'm going, right? And then as I was turning to exit, I went to the gym where my son is located at, and they walked to the gym too, and they waited. And then I said, never mind. I turned around and I went back to sit down because I felt it was too many people standing around the gym, and I don't like to be around a crowd of people. Okay, and so then they was like, what can they do now? Because I went forward and then I turned around and went backwards, and if they would have went backwards, it would have been too obvious, right? So then they stood there at the gym for a while. Well, I could still see them in my view. And then so their child came out, and so their party started walking out. So they looking like, dang, so now we got to walk out too. So they start walking out where I couldn't see them anymore, like I guess they're exiting towards the front of the school. And so I'm still waiting for my son, and then I walk out probably almost 10 minutes later. It was a long time he was taking because he had to get dressed and he had to go get his equipment and stuff like that, and he has a bike that he had to go get, which takes longer than some of the players. So I get to the front, and they're still standing in the front, you guys, and I heard a member of the party goes, what are you guys standing here talking to them? Why y'all keep stopping? Why we gotta keep stopping? Well, so-and-so already came out. What are y'all waiting for? Because they didn't know that they was waiting for me. So I yelled, I said, they waited for me. They can't leave until I leave. And you know that lady eyes got big. These people really think that you don't know what they're doing. Okay, and she was like a Chinese short lady, and I was so close to her that spit could have came out my mouth the way I said, because they got away from me, because they can't leave until I leave. Like that, you know? And then I looked, and my son looked at me because he knows when I'm mad, I'm irritated. Like, when I'm irritated, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. right? So my son looked at me and I said, yeah, because I'm their boss. They can't move until I say so. When I say jump, they say hi. And her husband looked at her, and I looked him in his eye, like, then all of a sudden, it's true. So by the time I get to my car, they start walking, and the lady that said it was an older lady, and she looking like, what? She's so confused. So I guess they had to probably go explain to her what's going on, because these people are doing stuff. If you feel like you're doing the right thing, wouldn't you tell your family members that you with? Listen, if I felt deep down in my soul that I was doing the right thing and I had a guest with me, I'm going to tell my guest, hey, you see that man over there on the bike? Girl, I'm sitting on a mission to watch them because they said da-da-da-da. You gonna let them in on it because you gonna want their help. So that's how you know that these people know what they're doing. They know they're sent to harass you. Not all of them think that it's just, oh, we're supposed to be helping our community and this person has deemed to be bad. No, a lot of them know what they're doing it, and they don't care, because why? There's incentives attached to what they're doing. A lot of people are money hungry. In the Bible, it says there will be friend against friend, brother against brother, because famine will be amongst us, right? But that's why I said it's for us to be ahead of the game. Knowledge is power, and it says in the Bible, you will perish for lack of knowledge. So this is what my point of saying all of this is. A lot of you are looking like this gang stalking stuff has brought me down and ruined my life. But I want you to look at it like this. Yes, it causes chaos, it causes headache, and it even causes depression. But at the same time, it made you more vigilant, made you more wiser, made you more smarter, where you're ahead of the game. Just like I posted that video in regards to that lady that got sprayed by cologne, but it was actually some type of chemicals to try to knock her out so he can do whatever he was going to do with her, right? It looked like witchcraft to me, because she said he grabbed a cup, wrote her name on it, and then he took some cream, rubbed his hands, and then sprayed the spray, right? And then she started feeling numb in her face. But because you and I are victims to the gang stalking society, it make us not even let someone get that close to us to do things like that. We are already on edge, like, why is this person talking to me? Why is this person in my space? When we learned how to keep it short. Back in the day, I would have been that lady sitting behind that desk getting sprayed because I was naive. I thought the world was Disneyland. I was dumb to the fact that there's really evil people out here that's really want to do you harm, whether they know you or not. So what I'm trying to say is, yes, we're going through stuff, but God brings us to it. He's going to bring us through it. And the purpose of your journey right now is to teach you and make you wiser about something. Yeah, he's like, Lord, it's too much to bear, but he knows how much you to bear. So push through. Don't give up, because like I posted a video previously, someone was stating like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, and they're tired. I'm tired too, but I have learned a lot. What I'm going through has taught me to not just trust people because they're family, not just trust people because they hang in your face and smile at you, because I did it all, okay? And it taught me to research things and to learn about the Bible, because at first I knew about the Bible. I was just going to church to be going to church. Now I am spiritually within me connected to a higher power, when before my gang stalking, I was just living life like a lot of Christians do. A lot of Christians think because I go to church and I praise the Lord and I listen to it and I open my Bible every Sunday, I am the best thing walking on earth. No, baby. It's deeds to be done and rules to follow, okay? So this is what my gang stalking has done for me. It taught me how to love thyself, okay? And once you get to that mode of loving yourself, you don't care who likes you, you don't care who talks about you, you don't care about none of that. And all the small stuff is nothing to you. Meaning, like, I used to have materialistic things that I thought was like, oh, I got this new iPhone, or oh, now I'd be like, I got what I got, is what I need. It's not what I want, but I'm surviving. I learned to love life for everything that it is, and I learned to love those harder who showed me that they are for me, because I was blinded to the fact. Blinded. It like the saying says, I was once blind, but now I see. So God has, my gang stalking experience have gave me eyes to see, ears to hear, okay? and a brain to recognize and discernment to know what's right or wrong. Before this, you guys, I didn't. I'm not gonna even lie. I was the kind that if I was watching TV, I couldn't see subliminal, like people throwing up subliminal messages. I couldn't see none of that. I didn't even know that some of these stuff was demonic. But now everything is clear to me. It's almost like a reading rainbow or something. It's weird. Like when you watch something on TV, now things pop up to me like it's 3D to tell me like, ooh, turn the channel because that's demonic and they trying to put a spell on you, you know? So I just want to drop that on you. And I do believe a lot of people are under demonic attacks because I was being followed by this lady, you guys, and she was pregnant. And the way she was following me was awkward. That is not normal activity. This is why I would go to this is all in one day. So I went to the flower shop, right? And then after I went to the flower shop, I didn't find what I needed. I was looking for some like grass seeds or bird seeds or something like that at that time. And the flower shop is literally like walking distance from the Dollar Tree. So the flower shop didn't have the kind that I needed because I just wanted a little small bag. The same lady that was in the flower shop, as soon as I pulled out, she walked to her car and she ended at the Dollar Tree, right? And so when she got to the Dollar Tree, I was about to leave because I still had to go to the grocery stores across the street. She's leaving the same time I'm leaving from the Dollar Tree. This is where it get creepy at, you guys. So at this time, this is in the beginning stage of my stalking. In the beginning stage, I was ready to fight everybody. Okay, and so I didn't really notice that the lady was pregnant until I walked up to her and I said, "Man, what's up? I'm seeing you at the store across the street. I'm seeing you at this store. I'm leaving. You leaving. You got something you want to tell me? What's up? You know, ready, right?" And then all of a sudden, she acted like she didn't hear me. And I said, "Okay, so that's what we doing? We acting like we can't hear people?" And then all of a sudden, you guys, this lady turned around and looked at me like, but her eyes was like, looked at like almost in confusion. You know, like somebody that like they about to pass out. Okay, and then she starts shaking her head like, what? Not like almost like a person that can't hear you, they're deaf, or they have a language barrier, right? And then I said, yeah, you don't came from each store that I came from. You don't feel that's awkward. That's not a coincidence when that happens. And she goes, what? What are you talking about? So either she's a good actress or she's under a spell. And once I kept her like talking to her, is knocking her out her spell and she comes to her senses. That's what I be thinking. Some of these people are MK'd, ultraed out. Some of these people are under their little spell with whatever. I don't know how they doing it. But this lady really looked at stupid, like, what am I talking about? And I said, yeah, you don't remember seeing me in the store? And she was just looking like, you know, I got my glasses, she was looking like, what? But she didn't look like she was faking, because a lot of them that are doing it and know that what they're doing, they just ignore you. They won't talk or won't say nothing. Some of them do talk, just like the video that man posted. Some of them do talk because they don't care. They're at the stage where they don't care anymore, right? But she really looked at like, but her eyes even looked at like she was confused. And I was like, well, you need to be careful. You're pregnant. And I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I said, you're pregnant. I said, I would never follow. I'm still mad at the same time because like I told you, in the beginning stages, I had anger of my situation. I wasn't patient. I wasn't calm. I wasn't none. I was ready. Like, I guess, Lord, I got to fight every barking dog that barked. That's how I felt, because I did get in a physical altercation. I'm telling you a true story, because that's how I was, right? But long story short, she really was looking like, I don't know what you're talking about. But I said, I would never put my kids in jeopardy, born or unborn. If I was pregnant, I would never do that. You know, and she was looking at me like, what are you talking about? And I said, that's all I got to say. That's it and that's all. And then I left. And then she got in her car. She sat in her car for a minute like, what the hell had just happened to me? And after that, I felt weird after, like, dang. Like, I felt lost or crazy. But I just wanted to share that with you, that these demonic spells are real. That some of these people are MK'd or straight out. That some of these people know what they doing. That some of the people don't know what they doing. But what don't kill you will make you stronger, because like I said, I'm a different person because of this. I look at life different. I became stronger in the sense that I know the people at work or whoever is around feel a certain type of way, but I'm at the point in my life where long as you ain't physically doing something, I don't care what your opinion is of me. And I want all of y'all to be to that level. Like, I don't care what you think about me. Long as you ain't stopping this, A, B, C, or D, I don't care. Long as you respect me, I don't care. You know, it becomes disrespectful when they up on you or doing stuff or touching your property. Do you, boo-boo. If it makes you feel better at night to follow somebody around, then do you. You get what I'm trying to say? Even though it's annoying, but look at these celebrities that have to go through it where people follow them just because they're famous. Ain't that stupid? Like TMZ be following these people around. But yeah, that's all I wanted to let you guys know. And I want to know who signed up for this program. How can someone think that helping a terrorist by following them around is doing a good deed in life? That's propaganda. I don't understand it. Right? I can't see myself being on the other side of the fence and someone's like, I need you to follow this person around because we think you're a terrorist. What following them around but make them, what following them around gonna do but make them angry? Can you please tell me how I'm helping y'all? Because you guys are allowed to leave your house whenever you want and go wherever you want. They're not stopping anything, period. So I don't understand what they think they're doing. If I was on the other fence by watching somebody leave, it didn't tell them she just left her house. She just came back. And I want her to see that I seen her just leave, and I want her to see this. You know, how does that make them feel like, yeah, I just saved the world. I'm a good Samaritan. I don't know. Somebody explain to me about that. What y'all think if you was on the other fence? Why would you sign up for a program like that thinking you're helping your community? How stupid can you be? I don't know.